I know what you're thinking. Another video. Wow, she's coming back. And I am. But tonight I had like the perfect opportunity to pull my camera out because I wanted to document whether or not this was going to be the best or worst idea that I've had. Grocery shopping on a Friday night. Hear me out. School has started this week, so I'm like wondering what type of routine parents are back into now that like summer is over. You guys know I'm typically like a Thursday evening grocery shop kind of girl, but I have yoga on Thursday nights, so sometimes I'm just in a hurry to get home and eat. I'm also super sweaty, so I don't really love grocery shopping on Thursdays anymore. So I have to find like the new ideal time that like falls before the weekend so I can do meal prep. And then I do like a little mini shop typically during the week as well. So tonight's the night. We're gonna see if my Friday night is best spent grocery shopping or if I'm gonna regret it and wish that I was sitting on my deck. The only other option to go grocery shopping, I feel like for me, is Saturday mornings, because if you don't know this about me, Sundays are like off limit days. Like I hate going anywhere on Sundays unless it's like golf or like coffee. Like those are the kinds of things I like to do on Sunday, but like anything that could potentially drain my battery, it's a no for me. I don't love, you know, seeing people on Sundays. I'm a low key kind of girl on Sundays. I need that. I really, really, really need that. So grocery shopping on a Sunday, abso-freaking-lutely not. So it's either Saturday mornings or Friday nights for the time being. And I just feel like after this first week of school, moms are gonna be like, and dads, parents, just parents in general are going to want to go grocery shopping on Saturday. Could be wrong. Let's just hope they're not going grocery shopping tonight, because I don't want it to be too crazy, because I like to take my time. I really enjoy grocery shopping. I love, you know, looking at different things like new products, reading labels. I like to take my time grocery shopping. I'm never usually doing it in a rush, and I'm just praying that tonight it's not crazy and hectic. So I'm gonna take you along with me grocery shopping, and I say that in hopes that I can take you along to the two stores I'm going, but I'm not gonna lie, I have zero confidence filming in public. I just can't do it. I'm not at that point yet where I can confidently pull out a camera, set it up, and feel good about the angle without having a tripod or like something that I can trust that's stable to hold my camera. I'm not at that point yet. And also, like, I don't like when people look at me. So we'll see how much I can document at the grocery store, but nonetheless, when I get home, I will give you a full haul, because if you watched my last video, I talked about how I was going to be following a very strict paleo diet moving forward, because I am trying to eradicate H. pylori, inflammation of my gut lining, build back my mucosa barrier, and a bunch of other things. So if you didn't watch my previous video, I will link it below. Go check it out, because I'm going through my functional lab tests that I just got back and that I'm trying to navigate and regain my health. So go check that out. Now, before I head out the door, I'm going to make a protein shake because I'm a little hungry and I don't want to get hangry in the middle of the grocery store when I'm trying to zen out. So let's make a shake. I'm going to show you what my favorite shake is right now and the absolute best protein powder I have ever had. Let's do it. Okay, this is a shake that I make when I am in a hurry and just need a quick hit of protein to keep me going. It's quite simple, very minimal ingredients. So about half a cup of ice, about half to 3/4 of a frozen banana, top with your choice of milk. I prefer to use coconut milk. It's high in fat, and this is just straight up coconut milk with no fillers, preservatives, or flavors, which I absolutely love. I use about a 1/4 cup of that in each shake. And then the major game player here is the protein source. So this is the Designs for Health Pure Paleo Protein Powder. This is by far the best protein I have ever personally used. It is actually sourced from bovine muscle, which, just hold with me here, it is incredibly delicious. It's also 21 grams of protein. It's a single source of protein, so it's very easy to digest. So if you're not vegan and you're okay with the idea of having a beef protein source, this has made such a substantial change in my energy, and I do think it's because of the source of protein being from beef. So I just mix this up in my blender with a little bit of water to thin it out, but once it's all blended, it comes out to be this like creamy, frothy, milky milkshake consistency, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. So this is just my quick and easy go-to recipe when I'm in a pinch. Costco, having a couple little bloobs before I go anywhere. I hate to say it, but like Costco on a Friday night is it. The only people that were in there were like husband and wife couples that were just like probably having a date night in Costco, because why not? I'm gonna become a Friday grocery shopping girl, I think. It was great. Anyways, on to the Superstore. Let's hope that's just as good. And I'm officially a Friday night shopping girly. It was great. As I mentioned, Costco, it was basically just like older couples, like late 40s, 50s, 60s that were out maybe doing a date night. So Costco was like super easy, very quick, and then I went to Superstore and it was not busy. I ran into a girlfriend, so I got to chat with her for a bit, which is great. The only thing is they didn't have a lot of meat there, which was the main reason I was going. So most of my haul is going to be from Costco and just like a handful of things from the Superstore. I might have to pop back in on the weekend, maybe Sunday. I know I said I don't like to do anything on Sundays, but when I was shopping, I got a notification asking if I wanted to watch my niece on Sunday, and abso-freaking-lutely. So maybe on my way home from dropping her off, I will pop in. Usually on Sundays, I like to do a roast with a bunch of veggies. So hopefully I can get my hands on roast. Anyways, I also did not go to my number one place, which is Joanne's place, because I didn't have time. So I might also pop on there on Sunday, or I'll just get what I need to when I'm in the office next week. So let's go through a haul. I will say my Costco haul will probably last us mostly 2 weeks. I'm away next weekend, so I'm not going to necessarily be doing the grocery shopping, and that's why I bought what I did in bulk so that I had it for roughly 2 weeks. So just throwing that out there. So what I got to start, I got bananas. I always get bananas. Sometimes we eat them, but I would say 80% of the time it's just because we end up freezing them for our smoothies. Shay's also a big shake guy, so we just freeze them once they start to ripen up. So bananas. I got some raspberries. I also got some blueberries, but I dug into those on the way home. So they're half gone. I probably should have got 2. I don't know about you, but like berries right now are just really hard like to find good ones. It doesn't matter what grocery store I go to, they're all shit. Like I wanted to get strawberries, but they were definitely no. There's no way I'm paying $8 for strawberries for half of them to be super bruised. So raspberries and blueberries are it for the week. This will probably last less than a week, but that's what I got to start us out. At Costco, I also got some almond flour. In my last video, I made apple walnut paleo muffins, and almond flour was the base of it, and I'm almost out. I'm gonna make those muffins again on Sunday. They were so good. I still have a couple left over. They will probably be gone by Sunday. So if you want to know what that delicious paleo amazing apple cinnamon recipe is, go check out my last video. So stocked up on almond flour. Also tip, this is like, you'd find this at Costco on the shelf, but I always keep my almond flour in the fridge because it can go rancid quite quickly. So if your almond flour is in your cupboard, run and put it in your fridge, okay? Almond flour. Next up, I got a bag of coffee. We weren't out, but this is on sale right now at Costco, and it's my favorite brand of coffee, the Balzac. The Farmer's Blend. It's the only one Costco has. I love every single type of coffee I've tried by Balzac's. I do prefer their espresso, but Shay likes this one too. So it was on sale, $4 off. You can't go wrong. So I just grabbed an extra bag because I know we will definitely use it. I also grabbed the Kinder Buttery Steak Spice. If you've not had this yet, you are missing out. It's organic. It does have milk in it. That's one thing I'll say, but the rest of the ingredients are quite good. But it was on sale. $7. We like to barbecue with it. If we're just like in a pinch, we'll put it on some chicken or some potatoes, and it's seasonal. So that's probably why it was on sale, is because barbecue season is over, I guess, for some people. So I just picked up an extra bottle to have. I also picked up the Simple Mills Paleo crackers. These are amazing. I recommend these to literally everybody. They're vegan, they're gluten-free, they're paleo, they taste amazing. The ingredients are phenomenal on them. They're corn-free, as I mentioned, grain-free, paleo, vegan. They're just like the best crackers I've ever had. They're the perfect mix of like spices and salt. They're just like amazing. Also, crackers are freaking expensive at the regular grocery store. Sometimes they're like $8 a box. This is $12 and there's 2 big bags in it. So I think it's also such a great value. I also got a bag of cauliflower. I'm gonna make a soup with this. Actually, I'm gonna make a cauliflower potato soup, which I also got a bag of potatoes as well. I love potatoes. Potatoes are such a great vegetable. I'm going to make soup with it, but I'm also going to make like a casserole bake with chicken and potatoes and broccoli, which I have some broccoli in the fridge. So yeah, super happy about that. Also, Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, it's like, this is like my favorite time of year at Costco because of like 3 types of vegetables that I got today. 1, Brussels sprouts. If you've been following me for some time, you know I am like addicted to Brussels sprout salad. I will chop this up super finely. I will saute it in like spices and liquid smoke, and then I will put like chicken or bacon on top with mustard. Amazing. I'm like, I can't wait till tomorrow just to make that salad. Anyways, these are finally in season. So I picked up a bag of Brussels sprouts. I also picked up a thing of chicken. We go through chicken like so much. So I always grab chicken from Costco, but it was interesting because in some of my other test results that I did for my program, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go watch my latest video. But one of the suggestions my mentor made was to eat more fattier cuts of meat and also more red meat. So that's why I really wanted to get a roast that I didn't end up getting my hands on. I do have some ground beef that I'm going to use in a recipe, but also when I do my casserole, I'm going to be using chicken thigh. So I do still love chicken breasts because they're easy to add to like salads or on top of things, but I'm trying to eat more fattier cuts of meat and darker cuts of meat. So we'll see. Anyways, chicken. I also got a bag of sweet potatoes. We go through this quite quickly. We have sweet potatoes like probably 2 or 3 times a week. Shay loves sweet potatoes. We just roast them in the air fryer with a little bit of avocado oil, cinnamon, turmeric, and salt, and it's just like amazing. And the most exciting thing I got from Costco, and maybe this is not going to seem exciting to you, but it's exciting to me. Squash! Butternut squash and spaghetti squash. Why this is such a big deal to me? Well, one, when you're on a paleo diet and you're avoiding grains, these are 2 staples, I would say, in a paleo diet, because this could kind of replace like a pasta if you're doing spaghetti squash, but also the sweetness in butternut squash is just amazing. I love to just roast it with cinnamon and avocado oil, but I also plan on making a soup out of this too. So so happy for these. And also, I don't know about you, but when I go to the grocery store and buy a squash, I literally get anxiety when I get up to the front cash because it's per pound. And I can never estimate how much something weighs, like legitimately. So when you get up to the cash and you put your butternut squash or your spaghetti squash on the scale and one squash is like $7, I just like have a heart attack. But at Costco, you know how much you're spending on the squash. Like this one bundle I think is $5.49 and the spaghetti squash was I think $5.99. So you're like, have in your mind you're spending $6 on your squash, not having to spend $6 on one squash. So I love buying them from Costco for that sole purpose because I just have anxiety on how much it's going to cost when I actually get up to the cash. So I feel so good about that. So I can't wait to use these up. Again, what I love too about squash is like, even if you don't use it that week, they just store so well for so long. They're just so hardy. So even if I don't use them in the next 2 weeks, they'll be good for the 3rd week as well too. So that is everything that I got at Costco. Yeah, this weekend I plan on doing some soups and some casserole dishes for the week with all of these ingredients. And then I went to Superstore and grabbed a few things. Again, I really wanted to get my hands on a roast, but I didn't. So no meat there, just a couple random things. First, Montpellier water. Okay, let's talk about sparkling water, because it might sound snobby, but I think it's important to know. We only drink Montpellier or sometimes Perrier, and I think that's it. Perrier and Montpellier. Usually just this, because this is spring water, sparkling spring water. A lot of the sparkling waters that are on the market, you know, bubbly, PC, as like inexpensive as they are literally tap water. So chlorinated tap water that is flavored. So I don't love that, and I don't drink a whole lot of sparkling water, so when I do, I just want to choose the better option. So Montpellier, or however you say it, Montpellier is usually the go-to. Either grapefruit, lemon, or lime. So I picked up a case of that because on sale. I also grabbed some wraps for Shay, protein wraps for Shay, because he has work this week. He also texted me and said he wanted to make a recipe, and the recipe called for a few random ingredients that we don't normally have. Parmesan cheese, a jalapeno pepper, garlic, Jamaica garlic, some lemons for Shay's recipe, but also just for water and anything else that I decide to make with it. Shay also requested some plums. I got some marinara sauce specifically for the spaghetti squash. I'm going to make a little pasta out of that. And then I got a couple cans of coconut milk as well. So I'm going to use that for the cauliflower potato soup recipe. And then, as you saw in this video earlier, I also like to add this into my smoothies as a healthy fat. And that's it. That's all I picked up today. Again, most of this haul was from Costco, and will probably last me at least 2 weeks, aside from the fruit and the chicken. But most of the veggies will last us about 2 weeks. And by yes, I mean mostly me. Anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to do another video specifically with products that I buy from Joann's Place, because there are a lot of specialty products there that are suited towards what my dietary needs are, and always have been, like gluten-free, you know, organic, things like that. But in relation to following the paleo diet, there is some specific things that I will buy at Joann's Place, and that's the only place I can buy them. So I will do another haul with my Joann's Place groceries, but for now I figured I would give you an insight on how I am preparing myself for meal prepping with shopping at Costco and also the Superstore. Alright, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. I hope that this was helpful to see some of my grocery haul from Costco and Superstore. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'd appreciate your support on this video by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Anyways, that's it for now, and I will see you guys in my next one.